I can't believe I'm about to talk about this. I am an extremely private person, and even though I put out snippets of my life here and there on social media, but I'm an extremely private person. I don't want to break down. I just can't believe that I'm about to talk about this publicly. I just feel like I should share this in case there's someone who is going through this, or someone who will come across this video who would need the encouragement, who would need the support. I want you to know that you're not alone and somebody else is going through this as well. So June 2018, I miscarried. I felt like my body had failed me. I felt like I'd sinned against God. I felt like everything was wrong. I felt like, why me? You know, I have 3 children, 3 amazing children. I've never experienced a miscarriage before. I've always had active pregnancies. So it was like, whoo, at the 4th take, why am I having a miscarriage? What's wrong with my system? What's wrong with my body? I remember the feeling so well. I remember going to the bathroom, sitting down, take a pee, and then feeling a lump fall out of me, and then looking into the bathroom and seeing the lump of blood. I remember calling my husband, you know, and then he prayed over the phone, and I lost the baby. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to put myself together. I don't want to cry, you know, during this video. So like I said, I got married. By the 2nd month I got pregnant, had my baby exactly 9 months after. When my baby was 9 months, I took in again, had the next baby 9 months after, decided to give some space, and then about 3 years later I had my 3rd baby, and then I decided to take a break for a while so that I can nurture them and also have time to do other things as well, because raising kids, you know, is no easy job. So and all this while, I'm an extremely active person. So I have always been active. My first pregnancy, I was in NYSC camp. I did the endurance trek with the pregnancy. I climbed all the ropes with the pregnancy. I played volleyball. I was the captain of the volleyball team in the NYSC camp, and we won. That means I played all the matches back to back. And then all my activity, businesses and everything, and that's the same way I carry through the 1st, the 2nd and the 3rd pregnancy. In fact, when I was pregnant for my girl, that was the 3rd pregnancy, my husband was transferred to Abuja. I was still in Makurdi, Benue State, and I had to manage my businesses, that's the school. I had to manage every other thing I was doing, as well as manage, I'm sorry, it's still very emotional, as well as manage my boys and then the pregnancy. And these are things I did alone. That's to show you that my body is kind of used to activity. So by the time I was ready for my 4th child, I assumed that my body was going to be like it has always been, and I was just going to carry on with the same activity that I always carried, you know, an energy that I always carried myself with, you know. And sorry guys. So I took in, and then went well. 1st month, 2nd month, I started telling a few people I was pregnant. Yes, I had some activities. I did some traveling. I did some really, you know, tough activities, but it's the kind of activities that I'm used to doing. So this particular time I traveled, I was to go to Lagos, but myself and my team, we decided to do road stops so that we can relax and also meet up with other team members as well. So I remember going to Otukpo, and then I went to Otukpo. We're there, and then we finished the meeting. The next day, in the morning, we were preparing to leave, and then I went into the bathroom, sat down, and I miscarried. So it was really, really devastating. But because I am a tough person, I didn't even tell my roommates who were in the room with me. That was Deborah and Glory. They were in the room with me, but they didn't know that I miscarried. I just put myself together, pretended like nothing happened, got sanitary pads, and went to the meeting. Yeah, checked myself out much later. And then I kept thinking, I kept asking myself, why? Like, why? Is my body failing me? Am I getting older? I was approaching my late 30s, and by then I was 29, approaching 30s, which is not old. So, and my husband is like, you know, you had the other kids in your early 20s, now you're approaching 30. So, I don't know, guys. It was really painful. It was after the miscarriage I actually told more people that, oh, I miscarried, I was pregnant, I miscarried. And when something has not happened to you, you do not really know how to sympathize with people who it's happening to, or people who have experienced it or experiencing it. You know, I've never had to excessively wait to get pregnant. I've never miscarried before, so miscarriage for me was like, oh wow, I was just taken aback. And then it opened a new perspective for me. I was able to, you know, sympathize with people who were miscarrying. I was able to understand where they were coming from, and then I just kept consoling myself, and I kept telling myself that, look, there was something wrong with the formation of the baby, and the body didn't want that, so the body expels the baby and all of that. So guys, I miscarried 2018, and then I've always wanted another child. So I'm like, okay, when are we going to have another child? When are we going to do this? And I always like to discuss with husband, you know, so that we can be on the same page. You know, some wives just get pregnant. No, I don't do that. I want us to be on the same page, because you're going to help me nurture that baby. You're going to help me, basically. So basically. So guys, that's the story of my miscarriage. I don't want to go into so much details, but it made me very grateful for the kids I already have. It made me very grateful for the life that I have, because once there is life, there is hope. And it made me understand what other people go through, or what other people are going through, and made me appreciate God more, basically. Okay, so now we're on the journey towards having another child, towards getting pregnant. And as I speak to you, today's date is the 26th of February 2020, and I'm expecting my period on the 27th, that's tomorrow. But I already feel like I'm pregnant. I don't know, my body reacts to hormones very easily. Like, I feel like as soon as the egg is meeting the sperm, my body just starts to react. I start to feel like I'm adding weight and all of that. So even though my expected period date is tomorrow, I want to try and see if I'm pregnant. So I bought a test strip. This is the kind of test strip we use in Nigeria here. If you can see it, yes. So this is the type of test strip we use. I bought a test strip. I want to go to the bathroom and see if I'll see the 2 lines. Am I pregnant? I'll be very happy to find out that I'm pregnant, because I really want to have another child and have 4 children and get this done with so that I can focus on raising them and focus on other things as well. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've opened the strip, and this is urine here. I'm not going to show you that, but I want to do this on camera, really, and I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay, like I said, I'm expecting my period tomorrow, 27th, but I just want to try today. And if I'm pregnant, the HCG levels should be high enough to show on this pregnancy test strip. So I'm supposed to dip this in for 2 minutes. So, oh my god. I don't know. I expect the best, really, because I feel pregnant. Like, my hormones are raging. I know that sounds crazy, but that's my pattern. I feel like the moment I'm 1 week pregnant, I can feel it. Don't mind me. So let's see. If it turns out negative, what will I do? I'll just wait. Maybe it's too early to check, and wait to actually miss the period and then check. So I've soaked in enough urine. Let's see how many lines. Ooh, guys, I hope you're praying for me. Oof. Oof. Ooh, Father Lord. Father Lord. I'm gonna cry, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's 2 lines, guys. Can you see it? 2 lines. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, it's so emotional. I'm pregnant, guys. I'm pregnant. Wow. 2 lines. 2 lines. 2 lines. Can you see it? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Now I have to tell Oga. I'm a little bit worried, because I had miscarriage before, so I'm a little bit worried about how my body is going to react to this. But I don't know. I'm worried about so many things. I'm a professional network marketer. I've qualified for so many trips. I'm supposed to be in US in April. I'm supposed to be in Akwa Ibom, Uyo in March. I'm supposed to be in Dubai in May. And then because of the miscarriage I had before, I feel like throughout the first trimester I have to be calm. I have to stay one place. I shouldn't waka. So I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to manage it. Maybe I have to turn down a lot of these trips that I have qualified for, so that I can at least do a lot of bed resting and resting throughout the first trimester, because I wouldn't want to miscarry again. I don't know. Then there's this news of coronavirus. Even though it hasn't gotten to Nigeria yet, we don't have any case in Nigeria yet, but our borders have not been closed, so there's all this worry here and there. But all in all, I'm going to take it as it comes, one day at a time. If I have to forfeit to travel, no problem. I can't eat my cake and have it, right? So a child is a blessing. I'm pregnant. So we're going to see how it goes. Oh, thank you, Jesus. As in 2 strong lines. This is serious. 2 strong lines, guys. I'm pregnant. Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone, as usual. I would like to wait until after my first trimester before I begin to share the good news. And for everything I'm worrying about, everything is in God's hands. He's the giver of life, so He's going to keep this baby safe. About my business, about the school, about expansion, my PhD program, my travels in Oriflame, business meetings, I choose not to worry. I'm going to just take everything one step at a time. So this is the video, guys. I'm pregnant. Thank you, Jesus. Bye, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.